Hello, I'm Marlene here, and welcome back for some more Slay the Princess playthrough 2, part 3. So I had to get one response from the last video for which ending to go with, and that was the second one. Cheers to Neve, and apologies if I'm saying your name wrong. I did end up looking it up, so I hope I got it right. Either way, they went with the second ending, the Bold Heart, the Primordial Princess, which I much prefer that. So we're going to be starting off with that save. They also did suggest some fun paths that would be worth trying, and I definitely do intend to, but for now, I'm still just going to wing it and see what feels right. I think we're still in the phase of the game where there's so many things I could still try and stumble upon some different paths on my own, but they also did suggest we should try the witch again, so I've gotten quite a few comments about the witch path being very entertaining. Can't believe I screwed it up so bad. I think I might reserve that one for the final vessel of this playthrough. We'll see. I may actually have to look up how to get to it again because I've kind of forgotten anyway. Either way, let's just get into it. Let's play. I will see you at the cabin. So for this one, this is always the hardest decision initially, to take the blade or not to take the blade. I think this time let's take the blade. Why don't we just rotate between each?
It'd be rather difficult to slay.
Yep, enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open.
Probably doing her a favor, we know.
Her voice
Who's there?
Yeah, she definitely sounds more angry when you have the knife, for sure. She knows.
She
somehow.
Sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
She might be.
Don't let it fool you.
Still don't know.
It's all part of the manipulation.
Just checking in on you.
Oh, it's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
As usual.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world? Focus on the task at hand.
I always do.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
I don't know yet. What? No way. Why would you even think that?
That giant knife you're holding kind of gives it away, doesn't it?
I had to adjust my mic just so I could say, giant knife. I don't think she's ever called it big before. I appreciate it.
The blade. Of course she doesn't want to talk. Who'd want to have a conversation at knife point? We should drop it.
I don't know if I will.
Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Yeah, let's drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clash.
It's been a while since we tried to be nice to the princess, especially in this playthrough so far.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Maybe now we can just talk.
If you want to.
Against your better judgment,
She does not look impressed.
step forward to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed.
Calm down, narrator. We can always go back and get it if we want to.
We'll be fine.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
Probably will.
So here we are.
Yep.
What an awkward start to a relationship.
Yep. Do you know why I'm here to kill you?
Do you?
Honestly, no. Overall, I mean, I should have a better idea, but I'm still kind of confused on the details. I know what I've been told. Whether or not I believe it is entirely a different matter.
So you're not going to share? How pointless. If you want to talk, I'll talk. But this isn't talking.
She says that like she's gonna really contribute to the conversation. If there's one thing I know, she never really does. How would I get you out of here?
You can't. Don't bother.
Not talking to you, narrator, but out.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then.
Never
I'm
do.
sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't...
Yeah, gnaw off your arm, cut off your arm. Ugh.
Well, we can always put that knife to good use.
I never, ever want to do that, princess.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade.
I don't know how that's ever even happened in the past.
She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting.
She is.
She is. I'm
Sure of it, sorry. How long have you been down here?
Too long.
Good answer.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
Yeah, she's not very good at talking either. A relationship, are you coming on to me?
Don't jump to any weird
I
conclusions.
think I've said this one
We're
before.
two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
Yeah, and these responses are not that exciting. I'm definitely not going to ask about her name again. She gets pretty bitchy about that one. Okay, we've talked enough.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
Still haven't.
You know why you're here.
Let's just slay her here. Fuck it.
Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through.
You know what I actually do want to try again is slaying her and not checking her pulse, just getting the F out of there.
A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw. It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that hurt! Though she's unarmed. The shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing. Your blade slashes through the air
we've done
again
this
and
before.
again, and her fists connect with your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit. We can still turn this around.
And we will. I'm gonna try to give up, because that just sounds like the stupidest thing to do.
Are you
Fuck it.
serious?
Yeah.
As internal bleeding sets in, the blade falls from your trembling hands, clattering to the ground.
Why did I make that
uselessly.
decision?
You lacked the will to finish the job.
She looks disappointed.
Your bruised and broken body falling to its knees before her.
Yeah.
The princess, exhausted, chest heaving with heavy breaths, tosses the blade away from you.
And then what?
This is the end, isn't it?
I assume so. It's gonna bleed
Is
out.
this really the best you could do?
No.
Look at you. Completely broken. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little disappointed.
I don't blame you. I'm a little bit
She plants her
disappointed
foot
too.
on
Oh
your chest
god.
and pushes you onto your back, the air leaving your lungs in a heavy puff. And then she brings her knee to your throat.
Is this really necessary?
She leans into it with the kind of weight you didn't think her slight frame could possibly possess.
She's gonna make it
shattering
slow.
your windpipe and leaving you starved for breath.
That's pretty messed up.
It's too bad. I was looking forward to some company.
Sure you were.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
What do we get? The tower! Oh, perfect! There you go.
You're on a path in the woods.
Yeah, with the princess.
You're
Yep. Yeah, let's just proceed to the cabin.
a warning. If
Yeah, if
she
she'll
will lie,
cheat, she will
we might as
lie.
well just pledge
Look
ourselves
at the
to
broken
her
again.
and stop pretending we're capable of doing anything in this situation. She probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us.
He is another one of the worst voices. I will be honest, I like them all. I enjoy all of them. But the broken is such a freaking downer.
Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge?
Yeah, please.
I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic.
Even though this voice does sound a bit like me.
You're being annoying. Just ignore their
Agreed.
bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I cannot stress enough how absolutely catastrophic that would be for everyone, yourself included.
Pledge yourself to her. Maybe I'll try both.
I agree. If she's wrongfully imprisoned, then we should rescue her, but if he's telling the truth, we shouldn't just hand her the world on a silver platter. Rescue her? Given the stakes of the situation, there isn't really a difference between rescuing her and pledging yourself to her. Either would be terrible.
Right, so no rescuing her, no pledging ourselves to her, because that would upset the narrator, so...
So please try to ignore both of those knuckleheads and focus on saving the world. Let's not make this harder than it has to be.
I'll be honest, the best outcomes come when I listen to the voices in our head. So, we'll see. Proceed to the
If
cabin.
that's what you want, I guess I don't have a say here.
Do you just want to sit here forever, Broken? Because I've tried that. It's not very fun. You just get consumed.
The interior of the cabin is
Oh.
larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest. The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Look how high up it is. We need to use a freaking ladder to get to it.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Oh, I'll take the blade.
Why do we feel so small?
Oh, we do? Like, you can't even see the top of the door. Look at the mirror. Will you even be able to wipe it?
We don't feel small. We are small.
Yeah, with that attitude. Take the blade for first.
You
and
take the
foremost,
blade
yes.
from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Yeah. Let's approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
Mm-hmm.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall.
Yep, wipe the layer of
It's a
grime
mirror.
off. Wipe it clean.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall.
Yeah,
Hope
look
you know
ridiculous.
how ridiculous you look.
We should count ourselves lucky. Some things are better left unseen.
Not gonna lie, I try to avoid my reflection too. Enter the basement, I guess. Let's see what this tower looks like. Nervous, but excited.
The door to the basement
Ooh.
creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase. Its steps almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below.
Oh, pretty.
For a moment, you almost feel at ease.
She's setting a nice mood for us. I am loving these stairs. This does feel like a tower.
Huh. This is actually kind of nice.
Yeah, I like the smell of incense.
It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here,
Slaying
slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Booming. How big is she? I guess she's a tower.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
You weren't
Yes,
kidding.
ma'am.
You said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time.
Oh, there wasn't a last time though, hero. Don't tell the narrator.
We need to get down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her.
Wow, I've never seen the Broken so excited about something.
Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago, you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there.
I noticed that too, hero.
It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions.
True.
Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess.
Yeah. And I guess that's all that matters. Continue down the stairs. Oh, let's see her.
Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the
How
next.
tiny are we?
But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond.
Temple-like?
The princess towers over you,
hello.
almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window.
I'm liking the
Her long
dress.
hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall.
It's a big-ass chain. No way we're breaking that.
The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
This
The
guy.
little bird has returned to
She
me.
called me a bird.
I
I
wonder what he wants.
don't know yet.
You brought that knife again, even though you know it's useless.
Yeah.
Such charming audacity.
She finds us charming. Ooh.
Drop it.
I don't think I will, or maybe I will. Let's save. Let's just drop it. Let's obey this giant woman.
The blade slips from your fingers and clatters uselessly to the floor. We didn't have to do that,
We didn't have to last time either, but it worked out okay.
and yet you did. She's so much more than us. You wouldn't understand what it feels like to be in her presence.
I do. I'm here with you, bud.
Oh, I understand
Oh,
what's
there you
going
go.
on, and you'd better snap yourself out of it.
Kneel.
Oh. Yes, princess.
On her command, you fall to the floor, knees painfully connecting with hard stone.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk?
If you want to, princess.
The
Whatever
last
you
time we
want.
met, you told me I was destined to end the world.
Supposedly.
That thought wrapped itself around my heart. It has pulled at me since the moment I squeezed the life out of your broken lungs.
Gosh, you probably enjoyed that.
I could feel its fundamental truth awaken me.
Yeah, so the way we acted in the first chapter definitely morphed her into something that I think our mind must have made.
The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new. And the world as it is now is overdue for alterations.
So this princess is running wild with this idea that she can end the world, and that's a little bit terrifying.
It's time for me to seize my destiny. And you, little bird,
Stop calling me
will
little.
help me seize it.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, that gives away the game, doesn't it?
Yeah, a little bit.
Does. But why did she say the last time we met? That's not right. That can't be right.
How are you just picking up on that, narrator? We were talking about it on the stairs.
She's right. We've been here before.
That we have.
We've died here before. Pitifully.
A bit.
We might as well do what she asks of us and help her. She is inevitable. Can't you feel it?
This go around, we're listening to the broken. As much as I don't want to.
He's being melodramatic, but the point stands. What are we even supposed to do to stop her? Well, I'll be damned. That's not good.
What's not?
Okay. First things first, you're going to have to stuff those pessimistic thoughts someplace far, far away and commit yourself to what needs to be done.
Okay.
The stakes of the situation should be perfectly clear to everyone now. If you're going to save the world, you have to have faith that you can pull this off. You can't win a battle that you've already lost in your mind.
How are we supposed to win this battle? She's a fucking giant. Ooh. Alright, so we can pledge ourselves to her right now. I might try that, but let's see if we can talk a little bit first. What would you have me do? What do you have planned?
All you have to do is break these chains and set me free.
Can we though? Look how tiny we are. Imagine our little puny blade ain't gonna do much to get her out of those chains this time. If you're so powerful, can't you just break the chains yourself?
Don't be rude. Of course she can.
Oh, I know she can.
It's not
Seen her
rude
do
to
it before.
question someone who's apparently trying to end the world. That's exactly why it's rude. We should know our place.
Goddamn, the broken bee submissive.
I can, easily. But that isn't what I want to do.
Weird.
The story of a terrible and bountiful god unbounded of her own will is no story at all. It's not worthy of everything I am or everything I'm bound to become. It isn't even worthy of what I was.
Damn.
The destruction in Genesis that's to follow in my wake is deserving of a song that can echo for eternity.
This princess is wild.
The song of you being so struck by my glory, so overwhelmed by what I am, that you feel you must deliver me into the world.
I didn't say anything about that. That's pretty insane.
And from your act of utter devotion and submission springs a new dawn. A better dawn.
You know we're gonna submit to her. At least pledge our
Submit now.
allegiance. Yeah.
Submit later.
Yeah.
It makes no difference. Because in the end, no matter how vainly you struggle against me, my will triumphs over yours.
Yeah, I believe that. What happened to you after I died?
Know the limits of your privilege, little bird.
You gotta stop obsessing about size, woman.
There's an empty place at my side for you to fill, if you'll have it. But it is not a place for an equal. It is a place for something worthy to be kept. A priest, perhaps, or a pet.
Pretty sure she means pet, since she keeps calling me frickin' bird. Here we go. I am yours to command. Pledge yourself to her.
Your will was so easily broken. Am I that magnificent?
I'm just that curious.
All you need to do now is break my chains.
How though?
If this is what you
Okay.
want, then I guess there's not much else for me to say. No, you can't just give in to her. Not when the stakes are so high. Not when you're so close. I won't let you do this.
Okay, I will admit it does not feel good upsetting the hero.
There's
Did not
still
like.
something in the way. A greasy film inside of you where it doesn't belong, trying to conceal you from me.
The narrator?
Is that a person? No, it used to be a person. It's something different now. An echo.
Look at the mural. I forget what those are called. The window either way behind her with all the hands. Interesting.
Is she talking about you?
The narrator, I think.
That's impossible.
Yeah.
She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one, aren't you?
Oh, narrator, a burn.
A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
Ooh, narrator. She's calling you out, man.
No. What are you talking about? I'm just...
I don't care what you are. You're mine.
Oh, I like this princess.
Ah!
Oh, come on, narrator. Give it a little more feeling than that. Call that a scream?
Rise, my little bird.
What is happening?
Without hesitation, you're brought to your feet.
Wow. Well done, princess.
Break my chains.
Yes, ma'am.
And how are we supposed to do that? All we have is a blade.
We use the narrator to do it, yeah?
All you need to do is believe it's been done.
Yep. Alright. Break her chains.
Her chains shatter, and the cuff falls from her wrist. She is loose, and the end is upon us.
That was good.
What a good disciple you are. Come, it's time for us to leave.
Yes, princess. What happens now?
Nothing. And then, everything.
Sounds exciting. Take her hand. Oh, that was way too fast. Well, we're definitely redoing that one. But you do not take her hand, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns. So we're still... I think we'll finish this one just so it's an option to play off of in the next playthrough, but I'm definitely going back to try some more of that path because, ooh, there were a few options I'm curious to see, and I definitely want a chapter 3. Yeah, we will go and find her, don't worry. Approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. The silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. We've withered. Yeah, you've withered. I think they're always the same for each of the 5. Maybe. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. I just want to see what she looks like. Is she big? She's like half the frickin' hill. Approach her. Damn.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
The hands are so tiny on her. Alright. So I think at this point, the only question that really yields a different response is, what do you think of this vessel? So I'm going to ask that every time.
This one is dominance.
Oh yeah.
A figure capable of bending
Just putting it
everything
mildly.
to her will. She will make for a terrifying and divine heart.
Oh, I believe that.
Do not mourn her, for she would not be able to mourn you.
That's different. Interesting. Oh, here we go. I don't know if I've asked this one before. Do you know what happens to the worlds we leave behind?
My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have
I think
seen
I've
what you
heard
have
this one
seen.
before.
The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me.
Sounds familiar.
Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
Perhaps. Or maybe they do change with each princess, with each vessel we bring her. Let me know in the comments below if they do, and I should be asking more questions to each of the different ones. But I think I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
We'll see. Ooh, everything goes dark, and you die. Okay, so that was the first ending, but I definitely do need to get to at least one chapter 3 in this playthrough, and hopefully we'll get to it this time, which I guess we will only get if we slay this giant of a woman. Let's tighten our grip.
As if on command, the blade slips from your grasp.
Oh.
It clatters uselessly to the floor.
Okay, I didn't even have a choice anyway.
We didn't drop it. We decided to grip it tighter, remember?
I do.
Are you really just going to let that happen to us?
Yeah, narrator, is something controlling you?
I have a duty to report facts as facts, and the fact is, you dropped the blade.
Fine.
Of course we dropped it. She's so much more than us.
My god.
You wouldn't understand what it feels like to be in her presence. Oh, I understand what's going on, and you'd better snap yourself out of it.
Kneel.
Alright. No.
Oh, are you still trying to defy me? I said kneel.
Your legs buckle, and your knees hit the floor.
Maybe we won't get a chapter 3, not by choice.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk?
We're resisting her every step of the way on this one, though.
The last time we met, you told me I was destined to end the world.
Yep.
That thought wrapped itself around my heart. It has pulled at me since the moment I squeezed the life out of your broken lungs. I could feel its fundamental truth awaken me. The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new.
Oh, I remember.
It's time for me to seize my destiny. And you, little bird, will help me seize it.
Not if I can help it, which I
That
hope
gives away the game, doesn't it?
I can.
It does. But why did she say the last time?
Not this
we met?
again. We're
She's
not listening to
right.
this again.
We've died here before. He's being melodramatic, but the point stands. What are we even supposed to do to stop
Yeah,
her?
do you want to know
I'll be
this?
damned. That's not good.
Did he just realize?
Okay. First things first, you're going to have to stuff those pessimistic thoughts someplace far,
I'm actually
far
paying attention
away
again because-
and commit yourself to what needs to be done.
I need to make sure I do it
The
right.
stakes of the situation should be perfectly clear to everyone now. If you're going to save the world, you have to have faith that you can pull this off. You can't win a battle that you've already lost in your mind.
Fact. To this time, we're definitely not pledging ourselves to her. Just because you're supposed to end the world doesn't mean you actually have to do it. You can be whatever you want to be.
This isn't about desire. This is about what I am. And I have little interest in discussing destiny with one that cannot see the divine truth that shines in my heart.
So she is meant to destroy. At least that's one. I have questions for you before I decide to do anything.
Know the limits of your privilege, little bird.
Okay, may have said that last time. Whoops.
There's an empty place at my side for you
Yeah,
to
or a
fill,
pet, yeah.
if you'll have it. But it is not a place for an equal. It is a place for something worthy to be kept.
All right,
A
well,
priest, perhaps.
You
Or a
finished?
pet.
well, I'm not going to help you on the world. I don't care if something new comes after. I just can't let you do that.
I see. Perhaps you need another lesson in submitting to your betters.
Ooh, I feel a chapter 3 coming on.
Pick up that needle.
She's gonna make us do it to ourselves. That's like the one thing I never want to do.
it. It's what she wants.
I don't think we get a choice
No
anyway.
objections here.
Ow!
Don't
Narrator.
know what she's planning, and I don't like that we don't know what she's planning, but you might as well pick up the blade.
Oh, I know what she's
As
planning.
your eye falls on the blade, you feel a weight. Some divine hand that sits unperceived by your senses, but that manages to push you towards its desires like an unseen puppeteer.
This princess is very impressive. Look at this. Everything's grayed out. Pick up the blade. I guess I must.
You reach forward and grasp the blade.
She looks a little bit intimidating. Right here.
Stand.
Yes, princess.
This one's easy. See? This isn't so bad. Okay, yeah. We can do that. We were probably going to stand anyway.
Oh yeah, totally my plan.
You
Stand.
can feel a creaking tension between body and will as you slowly rise to your feet, like two foes forced into an unhappy truce. The princess eyes you with soft contemplation. The moment seems to last a lifetime, the silent anticipation of what's to come dragging out the long, painful seconds. But all silences are broken eventually.
To define me is to claim we stand on level ground. We do not. You are quiet shadow, while I am brilliant radiance.
Oh, can't deny that.
Take that knife in your hand and slit your throat.
What?
I love that it's got a question mark, exclamation mark, like he screamed it. He was just like, what? Perfect. Best voice line I think yet.
You don't have to listen to her. You're armed. Just steel your nerves, step forward, and end this.
Oh, is the narrator and princess gonna fight over our body right now? I guess end this. I don't know which direction that's gonna go.
Oh, we'll end this all right.
Yeah, I have a feeling how.
Your hand lifts the blade and brings it towards your throat. Okay, I apologize for the unclear language. End her.
That's what I thought. Ah, shit. Okay, we're saving again. First off, I think we're gonna try to slay this princess because I'm mostly curious how us, a tiny little bird, is gonna slay her, this giant woman, slay the princess.
Your body is sluggish and unresponsive,
Okay.
actively fighting against you, but you do your best to stagger forward. One
Yes.
step at a time,
Yes.
you move towards the princess.
Yes, you can do this.
Slitting your throat would have been a mercy, but it seems you're in need of a harsher lesson.
Sometimes.
Plunge that knife into your lungs.
Don't do it, me.
I'm sorry.
Don't do it.
Don't As you take another step forward, the blade digs into your ribs, slicing through flesh with ease.
Oh, fucked
It
up.
somehow feels like an entirely natural thing to do, while the simple act of walking has become an arduous impossibility.
God, how weird would that feel?
Then it slides
do it
back
again.
out, the
Don't do it
wound
again.
burning as a small hiss of air escapes through the fresh orifice. Blood fills your lungs.
Well, we're screwed either way.
Now, do it again. Keep doing it until I give you permission to stop.
This princess.
Those are just words. You don't have to listen to her.
Yeah, please don't listen to her.
It's what she wants.
Stop it, Broken.
You heroic one, what are you doing?
Yeah,
Don't just let this happen.
Yeah.
Stop him from killing you.
help me out, man.
I'm on it.
Thank you.
Your other hand locks around your wrist, struggling to keep it from perforating vital organs.
Oh my god.
The blade still flails towards you, managing to slice bits of skin that plop to the floor to join the growing pile of blood and gore beneath you. Despite
Quite
the
the
pain,
picture he's painting.
you manage to keep yourself in one piece, at least for now.
Well done, hero.
What a pitiful display. A wounded living bird thinking it can defy a god.
We might be able to.
It doesn't have to be like this. It doesn't have to hurt so much. You can choose a gentle end. You can choose to leave that punctured vessel for the next.
Oh my god. Slay the damn princess. Come on, hero.
You can pathetically struggle against yourself until the floor of this temple is painted with the bloody impressions of your futility.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to get her.
Continue to approach the princess.
Come on.
Even as the repeated gouges of your blade expose bone and muscle to the open air of the basement.
I'm just gonna say it. Whatever we are, we're fucking impressive.
You know, this would be a lot easier if you gave us a hand.
Yeah, narrator, narrate something to help us.
My influence only goes so far. I can only juggle so many things at once. Best I can do right now is to continue to drive you forward.
Continue to.
Believe me, this whole ordeal would be so much easier if I didn't have to contend with free will.
Oh, free will. It's the worst.
You're the one making things difficult. You're the one making us hurt. She doesn't want to hurt us. She's just doing what she has to.
We're slowly getting closer.
Stop.
Huh?
As you
Hey.
finish crossing the room, you fall to your knees at the princess's feet, your chest heaving as your blood pools in the crevices of the stone floor, the coppery taste coating your throat.
Lovely. Hey.
Princess kneels down,
Aw.
lifting your chin with her finger as her face lowers to yours.
Is she gonna show us some mercy?
Your devotion is misplaced. You've surrendered to delusion. But something about your defiant spirit speaks to me. You are different than you were before.
That I am.
Perhaps, if you've learned your lesson, I can spare you from the release of death.
Alright.
That's a little demeaning, isn't it?
Everything about this princess is a little demeaning.
Yes, how thoughtful of her.
Yeah.
It's a mercy. Take it. I think he's given up whatever say he had at the start of all this.
Yeah, I agree, actually.
At least one of
Done
you is
listening to
sane.
him.
She's within striking distance and she's only negotiating now because she knows you have what it takes to put an end to her. Seize the moment before it's too late.
I said no, resist. Why are they gray? Maybe that's based off of previous decisions? Yeah, slay the princess.
No.
Yes. Do it.
Yes. Though your body trembles, struggling to defend itself in the face of the princess's overwhelming will, you finally manage to break through,
Oh,
darting to her
shit.
side before she can react.
Are we doing it? Oh my
Wind of
god.
your freedom rushes through you, channel it into a
That'll
decisive
do it.
blow, stabbing into the soft flesh of her ankle and severing the tendons in an act of unyielding defiance.
Yes, a fall. Oh yeah.
She falls to the floor, crashing unceremoniously to her knees.
Oh, she did not like that.
But you
Oh,
don't give her
damn.
any time to recover. Your heart pounding with determination, you plunge your blade into her chest.
Honestly, I did not expect that to work, but it felt pretty good.
As you find
Oh,
your
she's
target
enjoying
again
it.
and again, she laughs, crude emotion breaking through her once stony composure as your blade cuts her flesh.
Creepy.
We can do this, can't we?
Oh yeah, and we're doing it.
You always could. The decision to give you this task was not made lightly. You're here for a reason.
It's not too late to pick up the pieces. It's not too late to toss that blade aside and beg for forgiveness.
Oh my god, you're worse than smitten by far.
Shut up.
Yeah.
I can't believe you would actually strike me. You heathen! You worm! You defiler! You don't know the consequences of your arrogance!
Oh, we'll see.
Before you can strike the final
shit.
blow, the princess lashes out, knocking you off your feet.
Oh, we fucked. We about to
There's
get
an
crushed.
unsettling wet pop as your spine breaks, numbness and pain spreading through your body. As you rebound towards the ceiling in a moment of disorientated lightness, she drives her fist into your chest.
Yeah, that's probably gonna kill us.
Your body is
Yep.
crushed as she pulverizes you into the floor, the ground itself breaking from the impact.
What a way to go.
You lie there, broken, beyond pain, unable to even see what she's done to you. But the princess is succumbing to her own wounds as well. She looks down upon her body in abject horror and disgust.
She going down with us.
You made me use my hands. I can feel myself twisting into something new, something dull, something defiled. What have you done to me?
She's about to become a vessel.
You're monsters and conspirators. I can't bear to watch this.
Enough, Broken.
Princess has been nothing but cruel to you.
Yeah.
You should feel liberated by her fall.
Yeah.
But I don't feel liberated. I feel empty.
Is that really anything new, Broken?
Aside from the pain, I feel fine.
'Tis but a flesh wound.
She collapses to the floor. Her glassy eyes watch, unblinking, yet somehow still full of anguish and fear, as the
Aw.
two of you perish together.
Why do I always feel bad when she's in pain, no matter what she just did?
I suppose
Aw.
we were never gonna get a happy ending here, were we?
Not this time.
Don't let those be your final thoughts. You saved the world. That's worth something, I guess.
Eh.
Regardless of how you feel about it, it's finally over. Thank you. Everything goes dark,
And you die. The Fury. Ooh. Ooh, ew. Looks like we're on frickin'
On
Brain.
a path in the woods. And at the end of the
Broken
path...
crying.
Okay, what the hell is that?
Aw. Quiet down, man. You're embarrassing yourself.
I think he's upset.
A little bit.
What's he got to be upset about? He just killed a god.
We got stubborn again, yes.
Exactly.
Should be a good pair.
Heathens destroyed the most beautiful thing that ever was and ever will.
Oh boy, I am so glad Stubborn has joined this party.
Damn right we did. You'll get over it.
Uh,
Can't say I have much sympathy for you. She was bad for us and you almost got us killed.
yeah, Broken, damn.
You're being too generous. He did get us killed.
Maybe.
Alright, enough chatter. Got a thing I'm supposed to do, and if you don't mind, I'd like to do it without any more interruptions.
Fine, say what you're gonna say, narrator.
Okay, great, you're listening.
Yep.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a... If
Oh,
your
he just
thing
realised.
is telling us about the princess, don't waste your breath. We know all about her, and it's hardly a path in the woods at this point, is it?
Yeah, what is this a path on?
This is just great. Let me cut to the chase. Clearly, you've already been here.
Yeah, a couple times.
Yeah, you think?
Actually, I don't think we have.
We've
been.
never been here, but I really like the hero in this one. He's definitely sassier than I've ever heard him be.
This is all different, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, precisely. And if you'd given me 2 seconds to finish my thought, I would have said that. Oh, you're actually letting me talk now. Great.
Yeah.
If you've already been here, it means you've seen things you aren't supposed to have seen, and you know things that you aren't supposed to know. This doesn't look like a path in the woods if reality seems distorted. It's because reality is distorted. So you knew this could happen. You knew we'd be able to restart like this. I know all sorts of things, which is why you should listen to me.
But he won't tell us everything.
That's not really an answer. Look, if
Well, the best
world
answers you'll
around you
get
is
out of him.
changing, especially all the way out here, then that means you're nearing the point of no return. Whatever happens next, that's it. There won't be any more do-overs. So you'd better take things seriously.
Yep, that's actually one thing I do know about this game. Besides one special exception, when you hit chapter 3, that's your last chance.
Don't worry. We only need this one last go at things.
Yeah.
You'd better hope that's true. And don't let that inflated ego get in the way of doing your job.
If there's still a princess at the cabin, maybe we can salvage things.
Oh my god.
Maybe if we just grovel and apologize, things can go back to how they were before.
Cut it out, will you? We need to be tough right now. You're making it so much harder than it has to be, so stop whining.
Man, stubborn is the best. Followed very closely by skeptic, but I do not get skeptic nearly enough. It feels like I'm being pulled in 100 different directions. You'd better all listen to me when the time comes to make a choice.
So what if I'm speaking my mind? It's not like I've ever really got to say anything.
That's true.
What a crock of shit. Yeah, you stabbed us last time.
Oh, that's
Repeatedly.
right. I forgot I made that decision. Except I didn't make that decision. Okay, she did.
It didn't even work. It doesn't count.
We died. If you didn't submit to her, for all we know, that wouldn't have happened.
Oh, so it was Broken who made us. Okay, yeah, I get you. And Hero saved us.
It's the punishment you all deserved for not listening to me. To her.
Aside from our sulking friend, I don't think we have much to worry about. You're still the one in charge here, and I don't think that's ever going to change.
Yeah.
The second he tries something, I'll put a stop to it.
Oh, I like the sound of that, Stubborn. I feel confident now that we've got him with us. Let's just silently proceed to the cabin.
Good. We're all on the same page.
God, this one's disgusting. What are we even standing on?
It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path, staring up at the cabin on the hill. You'll find the princess within, as I'm sure you already know. End her. That's it? No final words of advice? I'd rather not waste any more time. I'm sure that any advice I'd give at this point is something you've already heard.
And I probably wouldn't listen anyway.
That's fine by me. Let's get moving. I'm itching for a rematch.
Voice. Proceed to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is a
Yeah.
place that feels long forgotten. There was once an elegance to its construction, carved marble columns holding a high arched roof, vaulted windows letting in the weak starlight.
I just realized, is she the tower now? Are we on her, in her, in some way? There's like blood and gutty looking things everywhere.
But that is how it was. Now there is a growth that has overtaken it. A viscous fluid seeps from cracks in the stone walls, and it congeals into chaotic streaks of writhing nerves and wet clumps of living meat.
Oh, lovely. At least it's a dagger this time.
That's horrible. You did this.
Yeah. Broken, I'm getting real tired of your shit
The
here.
only furniture of note is a pulsating pedestal,
Pulsating?
a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Yep. I'm liking the music here. You didn't mention the mirror last time either. Why?
A mirror?
Because there is no
There is no
mirror.
mirror. There's
Yeah.
the pedestal, the blade sitting on the pedestal, and the door to the basement.
Sure.
Just to tell us where the door is. I'd like to get back to fighting, and if you want us to kill her so bad, I'm sure you feel the same. No, I don't
shoot,
know what
sorry.
to tell you. There isn't a mirror because I would know if there was a mirror. You're either seeing things, or you're confused on the definitions of door and mirror. Or you're seeing things. That seems far more likely. What are you trying to say exactly?
He thinks we've lost it. That we're succumbing to madness.
That might be
something
true.
In us is broken.
That's probably true for every chapter 3.
That's an unnecessarily melodramatic way to describe a hallucination, but sure. I'm not going to waste time arguing with any of you. It went away after we touched it last time. Let's just do it again.
Or smash it again. Take the blade, though.
You take the blade from the pedestal. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Yep.
Good. Nothing feels better than gripping cold steel.
I'll do it for you, Stubborn. Approach the mirror.
You step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it. As if you don't see it. You really don't, do you? How strange.
Is it just gonna disappear?
It really is, just like last time. Are we really hallucinating? Why here? Why now?
That's what I'd like to know about the mirror. I still don't fully grasp what it means.
Smash it. Smash it to pieces. It's the only thing keeping us from her.
Maybe it's like our mind trying to get through, trying to show us what's really happening, all of the details about who we are.
Don't you want to know what we'll see in there? We won't be able to see anything if we smash it.
We'll never be able to see in it.
Smash it. Let's get violent.
The music's a little bit loud here.
Whatever you want with it, the mirror isn't real, so how you handle it doesn't matter, aside from wasting dangerous amounts of time.
Smash it.
You bring your fist crashing down against the door leading to the basement. As if on command, it slowly slides open, scraping against the stone floor, its ancient hinges moaning as it reveals the dim path ahead. Why am I not surprised?
I'm not either,
You
man.
step forward into the darkness. The stairs leading down to the basement
Ew.
are at once both narrow and grandiose. A high-vaulted ceiling stretches up into a gloom beyond your sight, while walls wet with tumorous growths press in uncomfortably at your sides. You feel both unprotected and trapped, at once exposed and claustrophobic. The air is thick, its odor an oppressive violence. The metallic scent of fresh blood twisting with the nauseating embers of charred remains. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're inside the princess.
Her voice, a bellowing rage, roars up the stairs.
Was severing the tendons of my ascension not enough for you? Was it not enough to rend my divine heart?
It's just so much fun, I want to do it again.
Come, see the horrors you've wrought upon my flesh, and feel my hands set upon your throat.
Maybe I don't.
So this. Why? Why did you desecrate her? Why couldn't I stop you?
Got to stop thinking about her like that. It isn't doing anyone any good. She's not some untouchable god.
She might be.
She's an abomination. And we're going to put an end to her once and for all.
Whatever she is now is our fault. If she's an abomination, then what does that make us?
So much worse than smitten.
She was going to end the world last time. If I might interject, you didn't make her into an abomination. She's always been what she is. It's why you're here. And it's why your task is so important.
Continue down the stairs.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. The chamber's walls are painted in blood, a deep, sickling red that drips down in clotted streams onto the charred corpses that make up its floor. This place reeks of torment, of ripped skin and burning bone. The princess stands in its center, muscles flayed and bare and weeping, draped in a tattered dress of her own skin. Her heart beats from its place in her open chest.
Oh, that's fucked.
Do you know what I'm going to do to you?
I have some idea. I'm just glad you're chained up.
There's not
Hopefully.
so much a moment of hesitation before she steps forward. Her chains pull taut, holding fast as she strains against them. The cuff around her wrist digs deeper into her skin. Blood drips from the place where metal meets flesh.
Oh.
Then, with a nauseating sound, the skin tears. It plops to the ground. And she pulls her red, glistening arm free from her bindings.
Oh my god, that was disgusting, princess. Ew.
She is loose, and she is coming for you.
Lovely.
Let her end it. It's the punishment you all deserve for what you did to her.
Guy, really? You're part
It's
of
the
us.
punishment I deserve for letting it happen.
Aw.
Screw that. We can win. We've done it before, and we'll do it again, only this time we'll make it out the other side. Hell, she's practically done most of the work for us.
She is kind of falling apart. Oh, shit. So many options. Given up on destroying the world, have we?
The world hasn't wronged me the way you have. Maybe I'll get around to it eventually, though. Once I've had my fill of you.
She bounds across the room, her fists ready, her heart set upon your destruction. With a horrifying squelch, you are unwound.
What did she just do?
I hope you weren't planning on dying. We're going to make this last forever. Huh. I feel
Oh, there
cold.
you go.
I've never felt cold before.
Yeah, see you in a minute. Look at us, there's feathers. She exploded us. I'm pretty sure those are intestines. True to her word, you do not die by her hand, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory
She's gone.
returns.
And there's that mirror.
Yep, it's going to be okay. Just trust me. We've been here before and you always get scared.
It feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
I'll do it for you, Stubborn.
I don't want to look at us.
It's not the end. Whatever's on the other side is going to be nice.
Okay. If you say so.
Yeah.
Maybe there'll be a good fight there. Maybe we'll find her again.
A mercy.
Yeah. Approach the mirror. You approach the mirror, gaze in your reflection. I assume it's withered again. Yep, you've withered. Let's get a look at this princess. You find yourself in the long quiet once again and proceed to the cabin. Oh, that is just sad. You're at the cabin. Approach her. Oh.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction.
Yeah, she said that last
A
time.
mile of me.
What do you think of this vessel?
This one is desecration. She placed the weight of her agony on you, yet it is she who unwound herself. But there is passion and empathy in her misery. She will make for a burning heart.
A burning heart, I do like that.
Do not mourn her. She has finally found peace.
Well, that's good. She deserves it. Look at the freaking nails, like, holding her chest open. Ugh. All right. I am ready to go back. That was ending number 2. And I think we might actually go for 4 because I do actually want to go back to this chapter and see what happens if we try to slay her, which probably about the same outcome we'll see. I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Sounds good. Yeah, everything goes dark and you die. So I accidentally saved over the file that I was going to load, so I had to redo it all anyway. And I'm going to try doing this again, except not to take the blade and see what happens. I noticed we get the option to fight back. I think last time it said slay the princess. So we're going to try both, with or without the knife. Try fighting back and see if it changes anything.
Still unarmed, you charge towards the princess.
Yep.
Now or never. Let's make it a beautiful blaze.
Stubborn, you are fantastic.
Horrifying squelch. You are
All right.
I hope you weren't planning on dying.
Okay, so this is
We're
still the
going to make
same. She looks the same. I assume it's all the same ending. We're gonna go back and try that again with the knife, but I don't think it's gonna change anything. Let's try to slay the princess this time with dagger in hand. Let's do it.
your heart free of fear. You charge towards the princess, your eyes locked on each other, both of you prepared to lay down your very essence in one blow.
How's this gonna end? She's gonna just destroy us, I bet.
Now or never. Let's make
Yep,
it a
same thing as with the, the blade. Alright, that's fine. It appears Chapter 3, The Fury, is going to end the same way no matter what you did. I tried a couple of the different dialogue options too, and it always just ended with her fucking us up. So it does appear every Chapter 3, The Fury ends the same, no matter what decision you made. I don't know if I made every combination possible. Either way, we're going back to Chapter 2. I'm going to try to slay myself and actually do it, and see if that brings us to a different Chapter 3, so we can get a third ending on this playthrough.
No, you
slay
can't
yourself.
just slay yourself. You're perfectly healthy and capable, and all you have to do is ignore her and do what has to be done.
I don't know, man.
The blade and the hand that wields it remain firmly locked in place until you change your mind and decide to do literally anything else.
Look at you quaking against my will. An ant defying a god.
I'm not trying to defy you, lady. I'm actually trying to do what you say.
It's pointless to resist. In the end, everything submits to oblivion.
Maybe.
But you're not the one resisting me, are you?
Not this time.
There's something else. Is that a person?
Sorry.
No. It used to be a person.
Oh.
It's something different.
She's gonna
now.
take over the narrator
An
again.
echo.
Is she talking about you?
That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one, aren't you? A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
No. What are you talking about? I'm just...
I don't care what you are. You're mine.
Ah!
That scream.
You bring the blade to your neck. You slice through soft flesh, severing veins and arteries. Your
This is
blood
giving me
flowing
chills.
freely down your body. It's a painful lesson in obedience, but the pain won't last forever.
Well, I guess we succeeded.
No.
I'm sorry, it's not the decision I wanted to make, but I had to for a different Chapter 3. I'll do anything for a Chapter 3.
When I see you again, you'll free me from my chains.
Maybe.
And deliver me to the destiny that lies beyond this place.
Oh god, what other voice are we gonna get? What if we get broken and a spin?
We will. I promise.
I don't know if I can handle it.
I know you will.
Everything goes dark. And you
You
die.
die. That was the creepiest one yet. Chapter 3, the Apotheosis.
You're on a path.
Ooh. We're right in front of the cabin.
End of that path.
Oh, let me guess. At the end of that path
There's
is a cabin.
Hero, hey. I'm the one who makes fun of the narrator here, okay? I'm the one who mocks him.
Excuse me?
I guess I'll let the hero do it. He is probably the best.
This is the third time we've been
Oh, the
here, and this is
paranoid.
hardly a path in the woods. It's all big and weird.
I'm just glad it's not spin.
Another witness to her radiance. Her hour is soon upon us.
Oh my god, Broken, you're so
I'm
creepy.
here to keep him in check. I'm
Yeah.
sick of prying fingers digging around in our head, and he's making it all too easy for them to get in. This is bad.
Oh, is it now? I hadn't noticed. Do you need a primer, Mr. Amnesiac?
No, I'm quite all right. But if all of you would take a moment to settle down, there's something important I'd like to get across to you before it's too late.
Hero, you can mock and make fun of the narrator all you want. You're better at it than I am.
Is it about the princess?
I like it.
We already know all about the princess.
God, he is getting freaking heated.
Not to be trusted, that one. No, I mean, yes, it's about the princess, but whatever you think I'm going to say, it's probably not that.
Try us, narrator.
You're not to be trusted either.
Look, fine, just out with it already, yeah? But if I hear the words, "You're here to slay her," or "If you don't, it will be the end of the world,"
Oh,
you're
it's probably doing
speaking
her a
privileges.
favor.
You're going to hear some of those words, but not all of them. Definitely not all in that order.
Oh?
I'm interested.
Really?
I know. It's probably a bunch of lies, but even lies have a kernel of truth to them.
They can.
You two are just wasting your time. It's all going to end when we open that cabin door, which means it's already over. What's the point of dawdling when the end is already written?
Oh, man.
Okay, that nonsense he's going on about, that's what we need to talk about. You've been here before, obviously.
Yes.
So you have met us. Because boy, were you in denial about that last time. No, I haven't met you, but reality is clearly falling apart at the moment, and the only reason that would happen is if you knew things you weren't supposed to know.
Yeah, we dealt with a different narrator, apparently.
What the hell are you talking about? He's talking about those weird marble trees and how wrong everything looks.
And trust me, guys, this looks better than the previous chapter Thorn got.
Yes, exactly. Whatever you did before gave her far too much power.
That's for
So
sure.
you've got to cut it out. Get to that cabin and slay her before things get any more out of hand.
Okay.
We gave her power. Why didn't you ever tell us we could do that? We probably would have gone about things very differently if we knew that.
All right, this is one of those rare moments I'm going to take the side of the narrator. It's a very good reason he doesn't, and I'm pretty sure what we're experiencing now is one of them.
We've built a new god, and she is limitless.
Exactly.
Are our thoughts doing that? Make her small, make her small, make her small, make her small.
Oh, paranoid's catching on.
What if I'm doing it wrong? What if I'm making her even stronger?
You honestly might be, man. Just stop thinking.
Do you hear those two with their runaway thoughts? I'm only giving you the sliver of information I'm giving you now because things are already deep in the shitter.
That's for sure.
This was my last card to play and it looks like it's already made things worse. So hurry, cabin, now.
Yes, sir. Okay, now hold on. I have so many questions.
Right now, you have neither the time nor the mental acuity to handle a single response. It's now or never.
Fine. I'm not going to the cabin until I have answers. What am I?
As you finish your inane question,
shit, I should have
the
saved.
ground quakes beneath your feet. You feel an unyielding force pulling at you and your surroundings. The trees start to sway and then crumble, breaking apart as everything is drawn towards the cabin.
Oh, he is just doing this so he doesn't have to answer my question.
Even the earth beneath you seems to shift, your feet unable to grip solid ground as you're dragged forward along with everything else.
Not funny, narrator. I know exactly what you're doing.
The end of everything. The beginning of something new. The moment we open that door, she will be free.
Just be glad he's not smitten. Just be glad he's not smitten.
Stop believing everything you hear. We just have to get our thoughts in order. We just have to think straight. Any, words of warning? You already know everything you need to know.
Good. Proceed to the cabin, I guess.
As you step forward,
Jesus.
the cabin explodes.
It's our mind doing this. It's our mind doing this.
You're flung backwards, violently slamming into a tree as debris rains down around you.
What? Oh my god.
You watch in paralyzed awe and terror as the princess emerges, her body unfurling from some vast space as she stands
Okay.
upright to face you.
Did our mind do this?
The world bows to her.
Yeah.
The ruined landscape shifts, trees and stone and the ground itself succumbing to her gravity, orbiting her like a great black hole.
Yeah, we fucked.
Finally, the little bird has set me free.
I guess.
This is always how it was going to end. And this is always how it was going to begin.
There's a loud thunk from the tree
the
behind
dagger.
you as something embeds in its shattered bark. Your pristine blade. It's now or never.
Yeah, we take it. Embrace oblivion. Okay, we have to try both of these. Clearly. First off, take the damn blade.
Yeah, screw all of this. I'm with you. A real god wouldn't need us as part of her plan.
Especially if we're a god, too.
You'll never make it. And even if you do, what could you possibly hope to accomplish?
Saving the world? The whole thing we were destined to do? Apparently.
We'll do what we were always supposed to. We'll take this blade and we'll sink it into her heart.
Somehow.
Look at the way everything's being flung around her. If we just throw ourselves in her direction... I don't know. Maybe it'll work. Maybe none of this is real.
Maybe.
Maybe we can do whatever we want to do.
Maybe. Now you're onto something, Paranoid. Make ourselves giant.
With a forceful tug, you yank the blade out from the tree. You close your eyes and take a deep breath, and for a moment you can feel everything around you, like you're a part of everything, and everything is a part of you.
Interesting.
And
Hey,
then your
princess.
eyes open, settling on your target. It's time.
Do it. Yes, slay the princess.
You launch yourself towards the princess. You can feel her gravity envelop you, carrying you from the ground into the violent swirl of her orbit.
Hey!
Even now you defy me. Do it then. Show me what you think it takes to end what's destined to end everything.
Okay.
Do it. Show her.
End this.
Why do I feel so...
No, it's supposed to be a great final conflict. Don't just freaking envelope her and take her. Oh, there's no hands, though. Maybe there was, we just couldn't see them because they were so puny beneath her. You do not get the chance to slay her, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. The memory
No.
returns.
Where did she go?
Wasn't me, man.
She's gone.
Yeah.
Is this the end of the world? Did she end herself?
I don't know.
And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Of course you're scared. This is the end for you, but it's not the end for me.
What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse now. This is what we all deserve, isn't it?
Yeah, maybe.
Can't even trust ourselves.
Now you're talking, Paranoid. That's the spirit. Approach the mirror. Bye, guys. You approach the mirror, gaze in your reflection. You've withered. Yeah, let's go see what this giant princess cabin looks like. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. Ending number 3. She's just a freaking giant head. You were at the cabin. Approach her. Oh.
I am a
Same as last
growing
giant,
force
sort of.
Contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear
Alright,
to
same
hold.
thing.
All of me is changing.
Same thing. Alright, let's ask her what she thinks of this vessel.
This one is dominance. A figure capable of bending everything to her will. She will make for a terrifying.
Terrifying is
divine
great.
heart.
Okay, so terrifying divine heart again.
Do
Alright.
not mourn her, for she would not be able to mourn you.
Call the hands. Alright, I am ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Everything goes dark and you die. I assume it's going to be the same thing, same ending. I feel like chapter 3s all end the same way, ultimately. But we're going to explore it a bit more, of course, and really find out if that's true. Either way, embrace the oblivion.
Fill the empty seat at my side. Join me for a new dawn.
Someone's about to get engulfed.
You fool. You can feel her gravity envelop you, carrying you from the ground into the violent swirl of her orbit.
Why do I feel
Yeah, pretty much what I expected. Okay. That's okay. You do not get the chance to join her at her side, nor will you ever. Alright, well that was the Tower Princess, and oh boy, that was intense. I am so glad we got her though, because I've seen it pop up in a few places, and I've been intrigued about this path for a while now, and I am glad I avoided all spoilers, because oh boy, I did not expect any of that. Either way, we ended up getting 3 endings. I'm not sure if we could have gotten more off the tower. Probably. But either way, let me know in the comments below which of those 3 you would like to see carry over into the end and making a final appearance with the last princess we deal with. I don't know which one I would pick out of these 3. I'll probably have a better idea when I edit. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. And if you did, give the video a like. If you want to see more like it, subscribe. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.